Good morning, Dubai. Happy Friday to you all. Welcome back to the Lovin Daily, where we give you a rundown on all the top trending stories here in Dubai. My name is Shireen Ahmed, and I'll be your host for today. And we are joined by Mariam, who is behind the camera,
Hi
and she
everyone.
helps take us live. So we've got a couple of stories. If you want to stick through the show, we're going to talk about the potential Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield fight that could take place again in Dubai. And they haven't fought in years, but let's get back to that later. A British expat is actually due to face jail time or hefty fines, depending on her sentencing for WhatsApping a cuss word to her flatmate in Dubai, and a TikTok video that shows something that is very Dubai, but or very UAE in essence, or very Khaliji in essence, but perhaps maybe shouldn't be. And for our final story, we also have a new world record that Dubai has with the world's tallest swing. So stay tuned. To start, I wanted to ask you guys what you plan on doing this weekend, Friday plans. This is gonna be my weekend thing now here at the Lovin Daily Show on the weekend. Hashtag weekend gang with Mariam and Shireen. Mariam, have you got anything planned for this weekend?
Work again.
Work again.
Yeah.
For the both of us, it's like that. I mean, I'm here till 9 to 6. She's here till 1. If any of you guys do work on a Friday or a Saturday, let us know so that we don't, we feel less alone. But yes, anything planned? They're saying there's no audio, but that could be from the phone only.
No, we fixed this problem. No.
Okay, there is an audio. Let me know if they're still not on the Instagram. But yes, how are you guys? Someone saying they're planning on going to Kite Beach. That's always a good one because the weather is so beautiful. I've been seeing everyone do this thing where they really get their picnic baskets ready
So cute.
and they head to the mountains. Like I know a bunch of my flatmates actually went to what's that place called? Jebel Jais last
Oh,
weekend,
it's really good.
and
Yeah.
it was beautiful. They
The
said
weather
that
is helping also because it's an open air, so it's suitable for the
exactly.
situations now.
Imagine having
Yeah.
your karak up there. Like that's such a
I
mood.
always do it, by the
Barbecue,
way. It's really good. You
right?
should do that.
I
Yeah.
need to I need to level it up and actually bring like an electric cooker with me when I go to these
Yeah.
places. I feel like that could be the next thing going forward. But yes, okay, so to start, you guys, the 900 million dirham fight. Yes, Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, who haven't fought, by the way, in 24 years, it's been 24 years since they last fought, are set to potentially actually fight again for the third time round. And this will be called the Bite Fight Take 3, in what could be a 900 million dirham fight. And of course, where else do we expect this to take place? No other place than Dubai. So Tyson is currently making a comeback and is fielding fight offers left, right, and center. And there are talks of coming back here for the trilogy fight. Are you a fan? Is this something that's interesting to you? You know that this is not the first rodeo for them both, and Mike Tyson. This talk has actually been in place for quite some time now. So I think it might be exciting for a bunch of you boxing UFC fans. And yeah, that could be interesting. We'll give you more updates when that comes through, but the rematch is expected to take place this year. So stay tuned. 2021, lots of things planned.
as for our second story, a British expat, this is actually an interesting one. And Mariam and I talked about this last week too, funnily enough. But earlier this week, a British expat that lives here in Dubai, as she was actually on a flight back home to the UK on Saturday, she was detained at the Dubai airport, and they stopped her because her flatmate refused to withdraw the complaint about her, wherein she was basically cussing her out on a WhatsApp message. So, according to reports, the 31-year-old sent the F word to her Ukrainian housemate over who used the dining table during lockdown. So that's what led her flatmate to get to take her to the Dubai police and complain about it. What do you think about this, Mariam? I mean, you've mentioned a personal story related to this, not so personal, someone else's story, but obviously I know that you're very against cussing in general, obviously. But what do you think? I feel like
I think everyone has their own right.
Yeah.
However, your rights stop when you harm someone else. So if you want to cuss, it's okay for me. However, like, do it respect. Like, if we're joking, a curse word, like, you know, with like
if the context is there and you know each other well enough, I guess, to know that it's not that serious. It's not, like, you're not serious about it.
Elderlies are sitting or kids and you start, like, you know, doing that, or it's a serious situation and you're cussing, then I would be like, no, stop.
Fair.
It's not cool.
Because
especially if like, you know, like, there should be, because this is not the norm. Like, you know, we shouldn't normalize wrong things and then say.
And the UAE doesn't tolerate this as well, because according to Article 373 of the UAE Penal Code, swearing in public, guys, and we know this. If you're driving, you have to control yourself if you're trying to cuss someone out from the car, or, you know, show any show of hands, basically. But swearing in public or doing this through messages is prohibited, and you can actually get fined something as high as 10,000 dirhams. Wow. or face prison time, depending on how bad it is.
If the people didn't let you go.
Exactly. And I think, I don't know, the context of it, I mean, we don't know really, but over who used the dining table in lockdown for you to be cussing someone out over that?
No, it's just, like I said before, no, even if you cussed her, like, some people actually do it without knowing. Like, I have a friend who in class 24/7 is cussing, and the professors are like, you know,
shout out to the friend.
Like, you know, letting him. But, like, in reality, if I was the professor, you wouldn't be entering my class, you know. So it depends on the person. It depends on, like, you know, the way. Like, for example, if she was living with her all of this time and she was really rude to her, and then, like, the other girl was, like, fed up.
Like, if it was mounting up,
Yeah, so
true.
She has the right, honestly.
And there's a way to speak to people at the end of the day. If you don't like something, there's a way to address it properly. What do you guys think? I'm getting so confused. I realized that last week I was actually talking to the IGTV live more than I was for our live. Someone's like, Besos Chica. They can't hear you talking on the IG, but if you guys want, we're also live on Facebook right now, Twitter, YouTube, those three. So check us out on there if you want to be able to hear Mariam, because she's making valid points. And what?
And our website.
And our website, yes, the Lovin Dubai, the smashy.com website, and it's going to be on Lovin Dubai as well. But yes, according to the lady, she said, I pleaded with her to withdraw the complaint, but she said this is a criminal case. So she's kind of in a bit of a rough because she's been trying to get home. She's like, I've never been in trouble. I'm shocked I've been criminalized for a private exchange. But again, that's the thing. When you live in a different country, you have to really be wary of the laws that country has. Every country has their own laws and rules and the things that they tolerate and what they don't. Racism is another thing that isn't tolerated here. Not that, obviously, that's nothing to do with this, but just
in UAE in general, there are a lot of rules that, you know, a lot of other people don't have it in other countries.
Yeah.
Just because UAE respects that there is a ton of differences between cultures.
That's where it's advanced. Yes. The tolerance. That's why we had the year of the tolerance. So this is just, you know, one of those many things that are coming into place. So do we think it's fair or not? Depending on context, but again, learn the rules of the country of which you're staying in, so that, you know, you could
can always stay safe.
Comply accordingly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. On another note, a TikTok trend that's been taking place, and I'm sure if you've been on TikTok or on social media in general, you've been probably seeing this. It's the tell me you're from city name or wherever it is without telling me you're from that place. So some people have been doing the challenge. Tell me you live in Dubai or you live in the UAE without telling me you live in Dubai. And TikToker Amy Barakova took the challenge on, saying she's in Dubai. And what she did after that was she showed us a video of tailgating that seems to often happen. And as a driver in the region, I can totally vouch that this does not only take place in the UAE, but this has happened in Bahrain a lot of the times that I've driven there as well. And it's not cool, guys. You can get fined for this too, because this is essentially you're freaking the person out that's in front of you. If they're complying with the speeding what's it called? Why is it at the tip of my tongue? With the speeding limits, then there's no reason for you to be flashing. I mean, and sometimes this will happen. They will flash you. Like I've had this happen to me where they'll flash me and I'm at the correct speed, literally the speed limit, only for them to take over. But it's not like they were really gonna do anything with that. I mean, they still continued at the same speed. So what is that? Is that like an ego thing? Like I don't understand. Explain it to me. If you're a tail, well, you're probably not gonna tell me and expose yourself. But what do you think about this, Mariam? I mean, what the heck?
I am so pissed at this because, like, the fact is, I am a driver too, and like, they do this, they use it, like, you know, when they teach you how to drive, they tell you, like in UAE, you use the flashlight so that you don't disturb others with, like, you know, the honk and all of that. So you use it only in extremes. For example, if a car is going
Fair.
off, you have to warn the person in front of you, so you flash, you know. But you use it, you know.
It's kind of like
exactly.
using the hazard light when there's a
Yeah.
bunch of, you know.
Exactly. If something is wrong, use it. Not to piss off. Like, especially imagine if you're a new driver and that's so annoying.
Imagine.
And a lot of them do it on the right side also. And it's just
Exactly.
stop. It's not nice.
So don't do it, because also you can get fined up to 2,000
Yes,
dirhams.
it stresses us out.
And it
So
stresses
chill.
us out. But if you know anyone or have seen someone do this to you, you can report it to 901. I got you. I got you. Yes, and on to our last story. Dubai has broken yet again another world record with the world's tallest swing. Where can you find this tallest swing? It is at the Bollywood Parks Dubai, which have just opened up. As you know, they closed last year for COVID restrictions, but they're back. They're back on right now, and there's so much to do. I'm actually looking forward to going there myself because I think I got like a 1 year visiting card for Dubai Parks. Well, a friend of mine won it and gave it to me as a birthday gift, so I can't wait to go. But yes, they've unveiled the world's tallest swing ride that you can go and enjoy right now. It's called the Bollywood Skyflyer, and it's reported to be as tall as the tallest pyramid in Giza. That is insane. I've seen the tallest pyramid in Giza, and that I couldn't imagine a ride that high. So that's super interesting. If you guys want to go and check it out, it is there. It apparently took 600 days to build and 120 days to install. So that's super interesting. They've got a couple of other rides there too, if you feel like checking that out. So there's a Mumbai taxi themed roller coaster. And if you're just a Bollywood fan in general, I feel like you would like this. I know I would. But yes, that is it for us from today. What do you guys plan to do again this weekend? There's a whole list on the lovindubai.com if you want to check out a couple of places to see or things to do. But as well, always remember, guys, to, you know, there's still a lot of fun things you can do at home. Feel like numbers are and have been on the rise globally, so it's best to kind of see what's worth it in terms of going out and what's not. There's also Valentine's Day next week, but we'll discuss that tomorrow. I've got a couple of ideas for myself. Valentine's date for myself. But yes, first thing we've got, if you want to go and check out JBR, there's a new beach club called the Blah Blah Beach Club. So this is located close to the Blue Waters Island. There are a few bars and restaurants, and with the weather right now, it's going to be a really nifty place to go. If you feel like getting in a bit of some improv action, this is for adults. Head to the Courtyard Playhouse. This is in Al Sirkal Avenue. So that might be fun. That might be something new for you. Or if you're, you know, you have a love of acting and play, why not? Otherwise, if you want to go and watch something and be enamored by creativity, go and head to the Dubai Opera. There's going to be a new show called Giselle. So this is a romantic classical ballet, if any of you are into that. And it explores the themes of betrayal, death, and sacrifice. Interesting. Again, all this and more on the Lovin Dubai website. But yes, thank you so much for joining us today. I can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow. Tune in for the weekend gang with Mariam and I. And as always, have a great rest of your Friday, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow.